Breaking news. Federal Trade Commission alleges in a suit that Amazon employees spied on Ring users. The FTC claims Ring employees viewed thousands of stored videos and live streams of intimate rooms, bedrooms, bathrooms, and also insulted and harassed people through the two-way unit. Let's bring in the lead Federal Trade Commission attorney, Elisa Gilson. Counselor, thank you very much for taking the opportunity to join us, especially on short notice. And I just wanted to read a part of the meat of this suggestion for the audience. Ring narrowed employee access to customer videos in September 2017. Amazon bought Ring in 2018, and that becomes relevant in a second. According to the complaint, customers had to consent to customer service agents accessing their videos. But even then, you allege, Ring allowed hundreds of employees and Ukraine-based contractors to continue accessing all video data. Quote, importantly, because Ring failed to implement basic measures to monitor and detect inappropriate access before February 2019, Ring has no idea how many instances of inappropriate access to customers' sensitive video data actually occurred. Do you believe you can prove that?
In a complaint filed in federal court today, the Federal Trade Commission alleges that that's precisely what happened at Ring. So for a period of time, for a number of years, Ring actually gave all employees and contractors access to all of its customers' videos, regardless of whether it actually needed that access to perform its job. This meant that Ring employees and contractors had access to videos in customers' bedrooms, in their children's bedrooms, in their bathrooms, and the most private spaces of their homes. The FTC alleges that this conduct continued for years. This isn't all. According to the FTC's complaint, the FTC or Ring then failed to take basic security precautions and basic privacy measures to prevent hackers from gaining access to those camera feeds. As a result, hackers were able to get into customers' accounts, to take control of their cameras, their videos, and to harass and spy on individuals in the privacy of their own homes.
So, Counselor, you know that they didn't just have access, but they abused the access?
According to the FTC's complaint, that's exactly what happened. This is not just an instance of theoretical access. This is an example of employees actually taking that access to spy. In one particularly striking instance, the complaint alleges that an employee, over a period of a number of months, looked at hundreds of videos for many, many, many women, spying on them until a coworker just happened to report the conduct. And similarly with hackers, sorry, please go ahead.
Go ahead. Let me just have you respond to what Amazon says. Put Amazon's statement up there, please, Dusty, just so we can balance the argument. We disagree with the FTC's allegations and deny violating the law. This settlement resolves this matter so we can focus on innovating on behalf of our customers. Now, let's talk about the settlement. $5.8 million seems like nothing if what you're saying is true and Amazon knew about it. So what can you tell us about the settlement and why it's going to fix this?
Yeah, this is a really strong settlement that we're very excited about. $5.8 million is money that is going directly back to consumers that were harmed by these practices. Under current law and under certain judicial rulings, we're somewhat limited in our ability to get more money back to consumers. But all of this money is money that will be going back to consumers. And that's not all. There are many protections in the order that will prevent Ring from profiting from its misconduct and from prevent it from doing similar things in the future. They'll have to delete data. They won't be able to.
Would you use a Ring camera?
There are very good reasons not to use cameras of this sort because of the possibility of spying and other kinds of misconduct. The FTC's order puts in place important protections to prevent this from happening in the future.
But it still could, though.
Under this order, Ring would be violating the order and could face serious consequences for those order violations. So there are important safeguards built into the order to prevent that from happening again.
They had to know it wasn't right the first time either, Counselor, and that's why so many people, we talk about artificial intelligence, like that's what we have to worry about. We have to worry about human weakness as much as we do anything else, because that's exactly what can happen. With access, all too often comes abuse. But, Counselor, thank you very much for laying out the litigation and the settlement and the risk. I appreciate you. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.